Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to this week's meeting of Essex Business Forum. Thank you. Bounce around and make it look like lots of you, because we're only 17. But let's make it a rousing meeting nonetheless. Bit of news before we kick off. The new podcast is out. Season 2. It stars Sarah.
It does star Sarah. It's a cracker. Have a listen. It's a really lovely listen.
Right. So with that all in your minds, let me start the formal introduction. I'm Amy Squire. I'm your meeting chairman. I take you through the meeting. I'm ably assisted by my leadership team. Leadership team, stand up. Please introduce yourselves.
Hello everybody, Auntie Jane, Membership Committee Chair.
Good morning everybody, I'm Terry, I deal with membership and recruitment.
Morning all, Paul Corrigan, I'm your social secretary.
Morning guys, Ben, Education Coordinator.
And good morning, Scott, and your meeting secretary, and you know it, let's face it.
Right. The meeting's underway. Let's get it underway as usual with the what's it called? Performance League, isn't it, Scott?
It is. It's the what's it called? Performance League. 2 weeks recorded on the charts so far. We try and reach 88 across the 4-week period. 5 members have topped 100 already, so I thought I'd read those out as our top 5 so far. 5th place, 103 points is Nick. Edging just ahead, 105 points is Catherine. 119 points for both Sally Waters and Wonderland. So joint place for second, currently at 147. Mr. Malin.
Thank you very much, Scott. Education reputation. Ben,
Thank you very much. So today there's been a bit of a swap around today for both the entrar and the attending. So today we have, where's she gone? Oh, you're there. I thought you'd done a runner then. We have Auntie Jane.
Thank you. Covered in flaky pastries. There's always a trouble on the break day. Hello everybody. So you know that points make prizes on all the game shows. And here they actually make for a really good EBF member. As Scott has explained before to us, points relate to aspects like responding to the blog, social media sharing, attending social events and synergy meetings, and there's giving referrals, bringing visitors, and importantly, attending and recording these activities, including the show me the money or how much money you've received. Very important. So it's also important to note it's not really about game show fun. These measurements form the mechanism through which members' contributions are viewed. And they're taken into account when renewal time comes, because renewal rights aren't guaranteed. So, as an example, not recording thank you for the money impacts on the person who gave you the referral, because the giver is being denied points. And that can make a difference. Terry won't mind me saying that he, for one, he's lacking between about 50 and 100 points that were due to him from referrals given, but were never recorded by the recipient. And also, we want to proudly shout out, particularly if visitors are here, the value of the business turnover. Because if people haven't been recording it, it might be we've turned over £2.50 this week. That's no good. We want to say 25,000 or something very impressive. And it can be that, but we've got to record it. So I want you to ask yourself, are you lacking in any of these areas? Are you recording all the thank you for the money situations you find yourself in? Is recording your info on the EBF website something you forget to do? Or Do you actively avoid it? I mean, somebody might not be comfortable technically and not doing it. At the moment, I've got a glitch. Scott's working with me. I've got lots to put on, and I will put it on, but it's not there yet. Is regular attendance a struggle? Do you not get many referrals? Do you not give many referrals? And when did you last bring a visitor? All food for thoughts for us. Well, the point of me standing up today is to say that the membership committee actually has a number of functions. And one of them is being here to help. I mean, yes, of course, we're here to find out more about new members who put in applications, and we'll follow up their references and process that, and process renewals, and look at major absences. And there are some empty chairs today, and it's a shame. We really would love to have everybody here regularly. However, please know that offering you support if you're having challenges is also what we do. And let's see if you're having difficulties, if we can sort them out together. So there's me, and there's Terry, and there's Clara, and there's Leanne, and there would be Blake if he wasn't in Manchester. And you can come up to any of us or reach out by email or phone. The term membership committee sounds a bit formal, but actually it's comprised of 5 of your fellow PDFers who have listening ears, a lot of care, and plenty of tips and support to offer. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joan. Timely reminder of the membership. Right, talking about membership matters. Derek.
Oh, yeah, thank you very much for that. Every time you remind me, really worthwhile remembering. It's not there to just do those office functions, they're there to help you. Can you come along and talk to us? We'll build it up. On the renewal fund, the membership committee works through another renewal we were working on. Dave Roberts has now been approved, so that's good. He's not here. I'll let them know. Paul, you can liaise with him. The third renewal, we didn't process because James got in touch and said he doesn't want to renew anymore. He's too busy. He's not got a direct financial interest in obviously coming in because he's just an employee or something. So he's decided not to renew. So that's the downside. The upside is we're now looking for an insurance broker, and it's a great slot. We estimated at a board meeting this week, and we estimated certainly north of £100,000 that slot is worth. Probably quite a lot north of that. We'll work it out, but if you know the insurance broker, it's a tidy little seat to have. So look out for them, bring someone along, and let's get an insurance broker in.
Thanks, Terry. Yeah, we'll start thinking about that. Right, let's move on to the next part of the meeting, which is the 60-second round. Let me send round the relevant bits, the box of tricks there, take them, add them in, do whatever you need to do. You know the route. Let me stand up because I want to have a really good look at you whilst I do this. Let me send this round as well. Put your bits of paper in, please, so that we can, so that Scott can count them all up in a minute. Right. The Oscar winner is sitting right here, Sally. She got the Oscar. She will be listening out carefully and awarding the Oscar at the end of this round. And the bellman is Ben. So Ben the bell will make a noise after 50 seconds, and after 60 seconds, when you've got the second one, wrap up and sit down. So let's get on with the round itself. We'll start with Sally. You go first, and then you've got a chance to consider everybody else's. And you can't all order it to yourself. And Sally is followed by Paul.
Shops and system. Right, morning everyone. Sally Waters from Milan Home Fragrances. So I thought I'd tell you what I've been doing this week. For the last couple of weeks I've been working really closely with a very prestigious wealth management company based in Bishop Stortford, and this week we secured their order for their corporate gifting, both for their staff and also for their customers. We went through a scent discovery, so they came to see me and I took them through all 11 fragrances. I even sent them amazing boxes so they can see exactly what their clients are going to get when it turns up in the post. So we're dispatching it all for them. The staff gives the going to their office. And the point here is that I'm looking obviously for more of that kind of business because the longevity, the return on the investment, when you gift a candle, for example, is so much more than a bottle of wine. It's unusual, it's seen as very thoughtful, and staff will ask, because I know because I've been doing it for a long time, are we going to get the same thing next year, as will the clients. So looking for more of the same things.
It's also different from a bottle of wine if you don't stick with Paul, you're next in, and you're followed by Matt.
Morning, I'm all from Somerset Plumbing and Heating. As you know, we're domestic plumbing and heating engineers. We can do anything from a complicated boiler repair to a dripping tap. But we also, and there's a lot of plumbers out there that can do that. We've just got to try and be the best. What we are, compared to other people, we're commercial as well. So not a lot of people can work in commercial boilers. It's a long and expensive course. I think that's part of the reason why not a lot of people do it. Also, there's a lot involved as well. So even a sweet shop that heats up radiators, that heats up the room that they sell sweets on, that's considered commercial, even if it's a small room. So you've got to have a commercial engineer working on that boiler. So if you know of anyone in a commercial setup, whether it be a sweet shop, school, hospital, rugby club, scout hut, or anything like that, please put them our way. We can do it all, even from a dripping tap. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Well, Matt, you are followed by
Good morning, everyone. As you know, I've often said how we like to go above and beyond for our clients. I've been reliably informed that tomorrow is National Turn Your Heating On Day, so I really implore you, please, to turn your heating on, because it means that Paul gets extra work, you know, when you're trying to sort out the problems, which then leads on to the fact that there's a little bit of expansion. So Scott needs to address the website, and then he's building on his team, which means Mike needs to do some more photography. And then ultimately he needs more infrastructure, so Stuart needs to come in and get all the phone lines and the IT system. And then there's that expansion and working out how to deal with people. So you've got Toby managing all of that. And then you've got the wealth management, and Howard's coming in because Paul just doesn't know what to do with all his money. And before you know it, he's nearing the end of his life, so dear old Paul comes along and says, please do us a favour and turn your heating on.
Any extreme tea before you go into that?
How did you fit into that? You didn't? That's
No, they're all our clients. They're all our clients, so I'm just promoting.
I see.
the law of unintended consequences. Mike, you're next and you're followed by
Paul Benz.
Bell.
Morning everyone, Mike from Black Intermedia. We all know video is fantastic for marketing. Well, I hope you all do after me going on for all this time. Oh, sorry. I'll come back to that. But what about for training purposes? Businesses spend hours training staff, explaining how their products work, running safety briefings, but it's not a very streamlined process and changes for every company. That's right, there we go. Got a bit of a, getting over a cold, so I'm still a bit coughing at the moment. Using video, training's done the same way every time. Get no missed details, no wasted time, and no need for a staff member to repeat the same thing over and over again when they could be doing a more important job. And it's not just about convenience, it's also about saving money and reducing risk. A well-made training video can massively cut down the staff hours spent repeating the same instructions. And when it comes to safety, consistency is key. If you've got one of your staff members out there trying to do these briefings, chances are they can get distracted, they can just miss crucial details and things like that, which the video is going to get the same message across clearly every time. So if you know any businesses that train staff, provide customer how-to guides or run safety briefings, please send me their details so I can help out. It's Mike at Black Multimedia. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ben. You're next, you're followed by what?
Good morning guys, Ben Golden from Utility Warehouse, and I help people to save money in their essential household utilities. Now we've got an amazing fixed deal at the moment, way below the current cap, great value broadband and mobiles that are unbeatable, because last week I actually met somebody that was paying, can you believe, over £200 a month for 4 SIM-only deals, which is absolutely stupid, but very crazy as well. And after a quick chat with me, managed to get the 4 unlimited for just £23 for the first 6 months, and then 53 going forward. The total saving for all their services was the biggest I've ever seen in UW in 14 years. Nearly £3,000. Plus they're going to get their welcome bonus on their cashback card to spend on whatever they like. So I'm looking to speak with people that want to have simplicity, savings and service with the UK's cheapest, most trusted and most recommended utility company. Ben your link to the house.
Thank you, Ben. Clara, you're next, and you're followed by.
Always difficult to follow that one. I haven't quite got that level of enthusiasm at this time in the morning, so apologies for that.
It's the drugs.
Clara down, financial services. I try and save people money too where I can, and we have seen some really good rates recently. I've got a client who has had a bit of a checkered credit history, and apparently, not through me, apparently couldn't get a mortgage a couple of years ago when she was buying something, but now wants to do some home improvements. So we've been looking at different options and what she can do. And she kind of had a conversation with a building society and been given a rate in the kind of 5s that she thought was amazing. And having spoken to lenders, I think we could potentially get her a rate of 3.91 on the high street. And it really sort of shows that actually the place that I sit and the way I can have the conversations with the lenders and understand different situations and work through things, actually sometimes when people really don't think they have options, they really do. So if you know anyone who just needs a little bit of help and guidance, very happy to have a look and see what we can do. So that's Clara Downton, Downton Mortgages and Financial Services.
Thank you, Clara. Jane, you're followed by Leanne.
Hello everybody, slightly off piece, but it is mentioned on the website. I'm a speaker and I go to talk to social groups or to businesses and conferences, one of those sort of speakers. And so for social groups, it's usually about, are you palace ready? Do you know how to stir your tea without attracting attention? Or for businesses, it's often about the metaphors, like I go on the stage with all sorts of props and afternoon tea bits and cucumber semis, but the tea strainer is a reminder about filtering our words if we're about to say something that could be unkind. And if you've got a cherry stone in your mouth, which is an etiquette issue, what do you do with it in polite company? Well, if you wanted to spit out something unpleasant at work, to say something to someone they won't want to hear, there may be ways to do that. By the way, it's this. You use your hand and you put it on your plate. No spoon, no napkin, just hand down. Anyway, Auntie Jane here to give talks and educate the masses.
Thank you, Jane. My preference is to put the stone between your 2 fingers and squeeze and you can shoot.
We escorted down to the
Try that.
Even in Paris.
Please try it. You just got to make sure it's wet when you do it. Who's next? Leanne.
No spitting of pics from me, I can assure you. Morning everybody. So most of my clients have really nice homes already, but the problem is that they just don't feel like it's theirs, it doesn't have their personality. So by getting to know my clients and learning about their lifestyle and how they want to live and what they like, I can create a space that they will actually love. And it's not just about aesthetics, it's a feeling, it's the flow, it's how it works in the home. It's giving my clients that warm feeling when they walk through the door. It's taking a space or a home from, yes, okay, it's nice, to wow. So don't settle for okay, go for the wow. And yes, I might be able to save you money in the long run as well. So that's Leanne from Brooklyn Interiors.
Thank you, Leanne. Jane was mentioning metaphors. Sitting next to her is Toby. Toby's next, and he is, of course, metaphor man. Toby?
I've got metaphors for myself. So I often talk about helping business owners get from where they are to where they want to be as quickly as possible. But actually the most important part of that is where they are now. So we have to help them calibrate. One way that we can calibrate is motivational map. Another exercise I have that a lot of people might have seen is the wheel of life and the wheel of business. That's a really good way to take a snapshot of where they are. But we also have the personal calibration playbook. And this is really useful because it asks some quite deep questions such as, have I got a business that works for me on every level? What's my best method of communicating with the world? What's my personal manifesto? What do I really, really want? Get all the spice girls on them. What are my signature product or service offerings? Why do I think people want to buy my offerings? And then we do a competitor analysis because it's important to have that peripheral vision, not just be blinkered and look at what you're doing. And then we work on a core marketing playbook and the core sales playbook. So that's a really great way to help people calibrate so that they can know where they are, so that then we can work out how they're going to get to where they want to be.
Thank you, Robbie. Stuart, you're next. You're followed by Paul Bloom.
Well, everybody, unfortunately we lost a customer this week. I was getting 200 quid for 4 Sims.
Doing the Oscar.
Sorry. That's not what I wanted to talk about. One thing we have done this week, genuinely, is we've been trying out Microsoft Teams as a phone system. I'm sure a lot of you use Teams actually for meetings or maybe chats, but there is actually, you can make and receive all your phone calls through Teams. And we thought we'd migrate our whole phone system for our own business over to Teams to try it this week. So we've done that, and I can report to you, for God's sake, don't ever do that. It is awful. I've heard mixed reviews, we thought we'd try it. The important thing is, the point I'm trying to make, is that we will test in-house any product or any service that we offer before we offer it out to our customers, good, bad, and ugly. Okay, and the reason we do that is when our customers can ask us, what's this like, we can actually speak with real-world experience about how that product performs and how it's going to work for their business. That's Stuart from Mills Networks.
Thank you, Stuart. Paul Bloom is next.
Good morning, everyone. Paul Bloom, Essex Business. It's interesting that Tony mentioned the Spice Girls because I couldn't be the sixth Spice Girl because I actually spend a lot of my time finding out what people really, really want. When it comes to life's big moments, weddings, funerals, naming days, everyone's different. Some want tradition, some want modern, some want something completely unique. My job is to listen, understand, and then create that perfect thing for them. But I don't do copy and paste. Everything I do is from scratch. Every moment, every emotion is totally bespoke, and I do give people what they really, really want. So next time someone says, I wanna, please say to them, you want to speak to Paul Bloom, Essex Business Forum. I'm Paul Bloom. We help you celebrate and commemorate moments of love, loss, and new beginnings. Zig a zigger.
Thank you,
No.
Sarah, you're next, and you're followed by Terry.
Good morning, everybody. I shall try not to be naughty spice. So this week I want to talk about project management. So this week I've won a new client who wants me to help them with the delivery of a 900-bed hotel in central London that they're redeveloping. And I think small business owners often don't think that they have projects in the traditional sense, but actually that can be anything really, because if it's got a start, a middle and an end, then it's a project, and I can help with that. I'm also helping at the moment someone who is relocating abroad, and she's also running her own business and a mum to a 4-year-old, so she's got quite a lot on her plate. She had a 6-page checklist of all the things that she needs to do. She's got a very tight time frame to deliver it. So I'm helping her use software to plan that better. Things were getting missed, new tasks were not being remembered. So I can really help give clarity, manage the timeline, and also give her accountability to check that she's done stuff. So if anybody needs anything like that, even if you don't think it's a project, just come to me and you can do anything that helps. That's Sarah Smith from Your Business Assistant Services.
Thank you, Sarah. Terry, you're followed by Scott.
Yeah, thanks, Aidan. Good morning, everybody. Terry Mangan from Sarah Law. So, I've had an interesting week. I've had some new inquiries this week. One was a commercial dispute, which, as you all know, is good for me. And I spent quite a long time discussing it with the client. And at the end of it, he didn't instruct me because I was giving him straightforward views on what the outcome was likely to be. The outcome was likely to be it was going to take a hell of a long time to resolve, it's going to cost them an awful lot of money, and at the end of it, there's a much cheaper and quicker solution now. So we had that conversation. Also had a conversation with the landlord who wanted me to issue possession proceedings when he hadn't done all of the things to serve the Section 21 notice. He served the notice, but some of the things were missing. He said, "No, the judge and the court won't notice." I said, "Believe me, they will. Okay, just trust me on this." And I said, "That's not the way I operate, and I'm not going to do it." So they've gone away to think about it. So whether they'll go to somebody else or just do it, I don't know. Anyway, so I spent a large part of my week sort of straight talking with people, which is not always a way to get a lot of business, but it suits me and it suits the way I work. So mainly, Tim, thank you.
Thank you, Terry. Scott, you followed my count.
Good morning, folks. If I was to sum up this week in 2 words, it would be shit show. Just personal stuff just going on, but a few client examples of just things beyond my control, nothing to do with me. Automatic software update breaks this thing over here. Installing a GDPR product over here takes down a massive website. Just various things, stupid clients pressing the wrong button that deletes a load of stuff that you then have to install and get back. So really the advice that has come out of that, just make sure you kind of connected, check your backups. You know, I know actually when designers told you you've got a backup, you ever try for story from it? And make sure that it works. You know, and you can't control everything, but from a client's sake, at least I was here to resolve most of that. But yeah, it's been a shit week, so.
Notes down. Shit show. Okay, I'll remember that. Getting sentence through it, he can do that before we get done. Right, Howard, you're next. You're followed by me, and I'm followed by Paul.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Howard.
Good morning, Howard. Howard Bullock from Clear Financial Advice, for independent financial advisors. Some of you have heard me talk about business relief investments in the past, where I save clients inheritance tax liabilities. One of my clients is 81 years old. He's got quite a lot of money in these things, but he's getting a bit frail and he's been diagnosed with cancer. So it's not a very aggressive form of cancer, but it's cancer nonetheless, and he's 81. 2 of the companies that he's invested in with his business relief investments have launched what's called a rights issue. Now, business relief investments, if you hold them for 2 years, they become free of inheritance tax. If you have a rights issue, that new money that goes in gets backdated to when you first invested in it. Now, this client has held these investments for 1 year and 11 months.
Oh.
And there's a really good chance they'll be around for a good year or so. But 2 years, so he's got to put another load of money in there. So I'm sorry to you guys, the taxpayer, depriving the treasury for more money to try and apologise. But I'm doing the right thing for my clients, so screw you.
I lied earlier. I'm not next.
And I'm sorry, I forgot to sign in. It's so great that I don't need to tick anything. Something yet, sorry. Good morning, everyone. Catherine Foley, English Tutor Plus. So yesterday was the deadline for early entry UCAS applications. So schools and colleges will now be focusing their attention, which means nagging, the rest of year 13. The students need to submit their applications by mid-January to get equal consideration, but leaving it until January is not advisable. So it makes them look really disorganised and indecisive. So if UCAS get their application in January, that doesn't look good. It means their friends are going to be getting offers weeks or months before them, and it means they're still thinking about their application when they should be thinking about getting the grades, finishing their NEAs, that sort of thing, and revising. So if you know a Year 13 student who is procrastinating and needs expert help to get the application off in time so they look brilliant, please put them in touch with me.
Thank you, Catherine. Right, I will instead find that. I get irritated by lots of words that need inverted commas. Journey is one of them. For politicians, roadmap. Well, yesterday I went on a journey. I went with Terry. We went to London. We went to Kensington Town Hall and we listened to some lectures on employment law. One of them was on the roadmap for the Employment Rights Bill and how it's going. It's first going to come into force, likely roadmap time, April 26. Next tranche will come in October 26, and all the rest are probably going to be in 27. So there you go, but they are big changes. So things for an employer to look out for In April, SSP will kick off on the first day rather than on the fourth. That means everybody gets SSP. For things that, how many last longer than 4 days? October, time limits for making claims to a tribunal will move from 3 months to 6 months. And in 27, unfair dismissal, a right to claim, at the moment is after 2 years, that'll go right back to day 1. So lots of changes. Employers should be starting to get their heads around this. I can help them get my head around it. Send them to me. I can do them a bit of initial advice, let them know where it's going, let them know about the roadmap to help them with their journey. Brilliant.
Morning, Paul Booth from Breed & Co, certified accountant based in Brentwood. Something we don't have is our bag jobs. You know, the sole tradesmen companies, each year they bring these in, there'll be a load of invoices, a few bank statements, and you've got to try and put the records together on those. You copy onto a spreadsheet additionally. We haven't got any of those, and I'm looking for clients that do have them, because it's probably taken the accountants a long time to process them, when there's a lot simpler processes. You can probably cut the time down to about a quarter of the time that the accountants are doing and spending, and it's going to be a lot cheaper as well. So today I'm looking for who prepares their account, to give their accountants carry bags full of invoices and bank statements. Probably minimize tax.
Thanks, Paul. I'm going to say our numbers went up with Catherine to 18. So it's fairly new from that point of view. Find out how those 18 got on. Sally.
Well, I think it's been a very humorous morning. Everyone's in good spirits. Stuart, I thought you were very witty. Your banter with Ben, excellent. Paul, love referrals, Spice Girls, Ziggy Ziggy Off, my street. But I'm going to award the Oscar to Matt, because he made reference to the fact that we're all going to turn our heating on tomorrow, and for me, cozying up time is the best time of year. So, it goes to you.
Actually, you deserve this. We're working up the chain.
Bye, Timothy.
Quietly. Bye.
Oh, back down to 70.
You're going light my fire. I mean, my boiler.
You don't have preheating on now, because the candles will heat anything.
That's another link that you missed. Well done. Thank you very much.
I did miss a few.
Right. Yes, award of the Oscar every other week. Okay. Right, we move on. Moving on from the 60-second, from the 10-minute, from the 60-second round is all of the meeting. And our meeting secretary is Scott.
Yeah, not a terrific amount to talk about today in terms of the stats. Only 9 referrals recorded, 7K worth of new business. Just a couple of quick bits on the website. When you try to log in, if for whatever reason, if you use like the password manager or anything to record a password, it can be a bit tricky selecting and also filling that. So there's now just another option on there that says click to use the internal login page, and that one is password manager friendly and nice and super easy. The other thing I added on the more resources page is a link to go and plant some more trees. If you couldn't find it before, it wasn't an obvious link on there. There is now a signpost, click here to allow you to go and help build our little EBF, a virtual forest. There we go, that's what I've got to say.
Thank you very much, Scott. Right. So now we approach the next major part of the meeting, which is the 10-minute presentation. Ben, we've got Ben the Bell, and Ben the Bell.
Our Disney princess.
Right. His guest today is Utility Warehouse, what you go with stands for. The nature of the business is helping people to save money, to get them out of debt, and to live a dream lifestyle. His business location, well, his position in the company is he is a group leader. And the business location and areas covered: UK, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, England. Right. The 4 questions, which I'll try and read in the dark, are as follows.
You have one on already. You can't
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, I don't want to.
No, it's all right, Jane. A movie I recommend and why. Serial Mum, the best and funniest true story killing spree.
Brilliant, Kathleen Turner. It's brilliant.
Thanks. Best invention or discovery is whiskey and wine.
Yeah.
Preferably in the same glass.
Red wine? Red wine, yeah.
A dish that he cooked well.
No.
Don't moan. Thanks, Scott. Don't moan. Someone has to like it too. Fish fingers and custard.
Come on, somebody's got to try it.
Is that powdered custard?
There you go. Matt's going to try it.
Is that powdered custard?
Oh no, Bernard Stebbins. Yeah, well they're the best out of the cardboard thing.
An excellent thing that he's done. Well, it obviously is the wing walk, and we have him here now. Ben.
I survived. Thank you very much. And I think, Scott, you should get your cubs to try the fish fingers and
Halloween.
yeah. So, good morning, everybody, and thank you for listening. You've got to wake up yourself now. So, my name's Ben Golding. For those that are sort of newer members, just to give you a little bit about my background, I've been involved in UW now for nearly 14 years, and my background is in the entertainment world. So I've been very lucky, have a good career. You would never guess, would you, in the entertainment world. So I've been in the West End of London, been on cruise ships, had a song in the dance charts because I'm down with the kids, and presented a show on cable TV. Yes, I am that old because it will show how long ago that was. But when I found UW, sort of like 14, nearly 14 years ago now, I've just come out of theatre and I thought, being in the entertainment world is a very fickle business to be in. It's fine when you've got the gigs coming in, you're in a show, you've got some money coming in, but if a gig gets cancelled or anything like that, then I don't have anything coming in. It's going to be literally that Frank Sinatra song, "You're Riding High in April, Shot Down in May." And I really started to panic. So somebody showed me about the opportunity with UW, and at the time, I thought if I could just earn a couple of £100 extra a month, just by helping a couple of my friends or family to save money on their bills, that would come in really handy with the mortgage. That would come in really handy just knowing I've got some of the mortgage being paid or covering a bill. I will be honest, I had no idea that it would get to the level where it is today. And also, fast forward a few years later, this thing called the pandemic comes along, and the entertainment industry was just one of those that just stopped. So no gigs, no theatre, no performances. So if I was relying on my income just from from theatre, I would have been up the creek without paddle. But luckily, how we get paid in UW is a residual income. Now, when I first started, I didn't know what residual meant, but I saw a lot of people get excited about it, so I thought it must be something good. But then I related it to the entertainment world. So it was a bit like Paul McCartney writing that song yesterday. It's going to get paid tomorrow for it. So you get paid over and over for work that you've done once. And now that residual income, it covers my mortgage, covers my bills, it covers my council tax, and it does even cover my wine bill. And that's probably literally the biggest outgo of all, to be honest. But it gives you the peace of mind and security knowing that you've got that extra income coming in. Because 1 in 3 people now have a second, third, or even a fourth income. We're becoming a nation of multi-income individuals because we need to rely on other forms of income to just get through life. So, just to give you a bit of a recap, with UW, the service that we provide, obviously energy, broadband, mobile, and the insurance for the home emergency insurance. We've got the cheapest energy available in the UK, way below the price cap, great value broadband, and our mobiles, which I'm going to come on to in a second, because it's time to turn up the wow. It's like we're going to get a little bit of... So I'll put my battery in today. So we're going to turn up your wow, because we have got some great changes coming to our mobile and our broadband. So eSIMs are now going to be available. I know people that keep asking for eSIMs. They're now available from this month. We've now got an extra termination charge offer for people that they're in contract with a handset. And finally, VoIP is going to be able to come by the end of the year. It should be out by the end of this month, but they're still working on it to get that out, because obviously at some point, as we know, they will get switched off, but when it does, I don't know. But we're going to have to do the VoIP as well. However, the mobiles, this is what I got really, really excited about now. For existing customers, I'll run like home that if you go over your allowance, that £2 charge is now gone. But these are really great now. Now, the average person that doesn't use their mobile for business uses around 8 gig of data a month. Just when they're just for normal, they don't use a lot of data. However, our new SIM offers 10 gig of data a month, unlimited calls and unlimited text at £5 a month. Now that is literally it's cheaper than Tesco, cheaper than giffgaff, cheaper than Smarty. It's literally the best essential SIM on the market. And you heard earlier in my 60 seconds when I explained about the stupid woman of Stuart's Custom that was paying £200 a month. No, it wasn't Stuart's Custom. It was, but people do this by accident. They're literally because they're out of contract, they're on a SIM-only deal, life just gets in the way and they get forgotten about there. And then 6 months later, you realise you're paying stupid amounts of money. And that's what a lot of companies rely on. However, we can now get 3 additional unlimited SIMs, which are unlimited data, text and calls, completely free for the first 6 months. And then going forward, they're just £10 a month. So that lady that was paying £200 is now going to pay £23 for the first 6 months for all 4. And then £53 after 6 months. So still way over £150 a month cheaper than what she was paying. So this is really good if you know any families that have got multi-SIMs, or you've got somebody that's maybe got a second or a third phone that they might use for other things. So it's great for families that use a lot of mobile. But we all love a bit of cash back. I know Stuart got really excited when you first got your cash back. Say again.
£1, that's Stuart.
It's because you swapped. It's, I meant you anyway. Howard, didn't you? You got excited, didn't you?
I really love it. It's the best thing of my life.
And, you need to get out, Paul. I've actually had my bill in this month, and if anybody wants to see it, it's actually plus £30. It's the big one I've had, so my energy, broadband, mobile, everything paid for, plus they're paying me 30 quid this month, because it's covered all my bills. Thank God for Laithwaites and 10% wine, so it does make a big difference. But we've got some extra cashback partners on board now, so perhaps for the Christmas EBF outing, we should all go to Frankie and Benny's, because then we can get 8% cashback. Or we could go to Bella Italia and get 8% cashback. So when you're going out for meals now, you can use your cashback card on the entire bill. And some extra ones, Hornby and Sky Electrics, I didn't realise were still around, to be honest. But, yeah, 5% now, but use this yesterday, Moonpig. Literally a great way when you've forgotten to get somebody a birthday card. You nip on the app and use your cashback card and get 5%. So even more ways to pay part of your bill going forward. But also now new customers can get up to £150 credit on their cashback as a welcome bonus. That £150 they can spend on whatever they like. They can literally go out and use it straight away. So another incentive to recommend the cashback card. But just to recap on the services, we've got the Which Recommended Energy Broadband, we've got the U-Switch Awards, we've got the Citizens Advice Bureau for Best for Customer Service, and overall we've got 83 awards now, so customers are really, really in good hands. But as I said earlier, saving is easy with UW, but earning is too. You heard what it did for what the business has done for me. Obviously, a lot of you know, obviously my health's been a bit up and down the last couple of years. But knowing that I've got that residual income coming in, if I have to take time off for treatment or an operation or whatever, it doesn't matter because I know my mortgage is still going to get paid regardless of what happens, because we never know what's around the corner. But every single person that's within my organisation within UW, so I've got just over 900 people in my team now, and working with them, every single one of them knows me. Every single one of them has had a phone call from me when they joined. Every single one of them knows they can call me if they need my help and support. And whether they do it to earn that extra couple of hundred, or whether they do it because they want to have a full-time income, completely up to them. Knowing that they can earn up to £350 for helping a household to save money on their household bills. If they did one a week, that's an extra £1,400 a month. It makes a massive difference just knowing that people have got that extra bit of income coming in. And people can choose whenever they want to do it, and just getting that little bit of financial security and a bit more hope for the future. So I'm going to shut up now, and I'm going to hand over to one of my team there, who I'm going to get Leon to tell you a little bit about how I've helped him and where the business has gone for him.
Hi, I'm Leon. Just doing this little video. Ben's asked me to do for the networking. So yeah, just briefly, how I met Ben. I met Ben at networking when I was trying to get customers from my other business about 5 years ago. We got on straight away. I became a customer, a partner, and Ben supported me the whole journey, which is brilliant. I'm now in a position. I'm just coming up to another big promotion, significant promotion in the utility warehouse, which I'm very excited for. Ben's helped me. He's helped all my friends and family that have signed up as well to do the business. Where I've had to learn a lot, they've had to learn a lot. Ben's been really good. It's been there every step of the way, and very exciting time because I'm 33 years old and I'm 2 weeks away from selling my cleaning business. So very, very excited. Something that I could never have imagined doing 5 years ago when I started. But with the right help and support, that's exactly what's happening. So yes, really pleased to have met Ben all those years ago and all the support up to now and continued support. So anyone who's interested in trying to have a look as well, Ben's the guy.
And please say that obviously he has now sold his business and he has basically retired from normal work and just focusing on building his UW business. So just with a bit of help and support, there's no limits to what people can do. So just in closing, so I am looking to speak with people, that anyone that is open to have a chat to see if I can help them reduce their outgoings. Maybe it's to save a little bit of extra money on their bills. Maybe it's to get that extra £150 cash back to spend on what they like. But also those that want to earn an extra income by helping their friends, family, neighbours and colleagues to get a better deal on their utilities. Because that side of things is where I probably spend most of my time now, helping and support other people. So either to save money or make money, you get savings, simplicity and service. But for now, thank you for listening. If anyone's got any questions? Uh-oh. Nice, I'm tired.
Firstly, I love being a customer of UW. I really, really like it. The whole proposition, I really like.
Oh, thank you.
The fixed rate deals on energy, is that available for existing clients as well?
Yes, yeah. So, for example, Paul fixed yours, didn't you? And I think Scott fixed his as well and things. Mike fixed it, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. It's great.
Yeah, not UW related, but I just wondered, from your old days in the entertainment theatre, are you still in contact with anyone? Are they famous or?
Yeah, I've got I've got one really good friend that you'd know.
Oh, okay.
She's in the mood for dancing, put it that way.
Oh, okay.
Say again.
Kelly.
No, Maureen. I was in a show with Maureen Nolan. I was in a show with her. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Mike, that was first, sorry.
Do you do specific offerings for students, or are they saying so? Can a student get a cashback card?
Oh yeah, literally they will get all the same there as well. So for example, I've got some people that have gone to uni there that's saying that I think it was like with your daughter, wasn't it, Sarah? And so we need to fix her up in her place, and it was easy for them because when you get all the services, it's on one bill, so it's much easier for them to cope where it's all in one place.
Yeah, so you know about the mobiles we were talking about and promoting them. What network are they on? Because there's always a concern, like going from one network provider to from one. Which?
So we use the same network as EE. So we've got good network around. The only place it doesn't seem to work is when I'm sitting on Frinton Beach in the summer. But that's probably because I'm too busy sunbathing, to be fair.
Because Frinton's in the 1970s.
It's stepping back inside.
Would it be true that people that join UW tend to stay with it for life?
Yeah, as long as they're happy and they're saving money, then yes, they can. And the nice thing is as well, when people recommend me, there's some partners that are going to be different. However, when people recommend me, they get me. Whether they like it or not, they get me. And to be honest, there are people that I've met through networking. So I know Terry's been a customer for quite a long time, way before we met. And there was an issue with some of your broadband during lockdown. It wasn't it, as well, with the whole street, not just us went down the whole street. But I jumped on the phone, managed to get some strings pulled at head office and got that sorted for it. But Terry's not my customer, but I still looked after him. So anybody I know through networking gets, whether they're my customer or not, can get the same. But if they're my customer, then you automatically get me. Whether that's good or not, Mike.
For people that don't know, because I forgot the details, but what's the other options to becoming a partner? There was a sort of referral association.
Thank you for asking. And do you know what? I didn't even prompt you for this. No. It's about being a connector. Now, so being a connector is kind of halfway between being a partner. So as you all know, a lot of people are busy with their own lives, their own businesses, and haven't got time to do it as a partner. When people become a connector, they register with me, completely free, no charge. However, when they recommend somebody, I then go off and look after them, do exactly the same as I would do normally, but they earn up to £150 for recommending. So it's great. So if anybody's not a connector in the room that wants to get signed up, they can recommend other people and get up to £50 knocked off their bill, or they can become a connector and earn up to 150. Camera.
Can you stand under the witch's hat, please?
Yes.
Round the back. A little bit. Oh. Look at this.
Hang on. I'll get there.
Only AI this week.
Turn into alphabet. Defying gravity.
Right, Ben, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
It moved us seamlessly into a referral and testimonial round. If we button up and work round.
Yeah, well done, Ben. Yeah, I'm at UW with for many years. Always an excellent service, I think. Yeah, good 10 minutes, Jane. Sorry, a good extra, Jane.
Thank you
for that. And thank you, Money, for explaining.
Thank you for that, Ben. Yeah, looking after me for. I got one of your referral fees when you done £50 credit on my bill. Thank you very much for that.
That was great, Ben. And I might have been exaggerating when I said that the card was the best thing in my life. But I really, really like it. It's one of my favourite things.
It does get a bit addictive though when you see it on the app.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it all flashes up. I've saved £1.70.
Yeah. And that's why you're a financial advisor.
Yeah. But yeah, we have a chat about fixed rates. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Great meeting. Yeah, slots, Jane. Great time. Yes, we obviously use your services, but I think I'll probably speak to you about. I mean, it'll be next year to set the girls up properly, but maybe they can have the card or whatever to start off with. with minor and student loan, penny pinching and everything. So,
It's great for budgeting as well.
Yes. Certainly one is better than the other. Had a great evening with a whole load of you on Friday. That was good to sort of network and socialise and drink and do shots of baby Guinness. And,
I heard you had a good night.
Great slot, Jay, as always, and fantastic. Ben, I'm really pleased about being with UW. I can't remember how many years it is now, but I'm one of those people that's just constantly, I'll put the bill on the side, I need to go, and you've got to go. And I just like that it all comes in one tiny package, it's all there in front of you, and again, I use the cash card all the time, so I think it's great. And yeah, we're looking to be connected because we keep talking about it.
I know, we'll do that on the way home.
Yeah, Matt, thanks for inviting us along on Friday. That was a brilliant night, really enjoyed it, getting to dress up and being home and all that sort of stuff. So, thank you very much. And then to Matt, thank you for the money. Bennett's and Brentwood all thing. I can't remember it.
Very good.
Thank you.
Lovely 10 minutes. I'm off to a customer, as is Emma.
Yes.
Just about.
Yeah.
She's an idiot. She was like, "Oh, this is really hard work. It's an app I have to download." Anyway.
She's not 21. She should be doing.
She's not even that.
You should done in a second.
And thank you for the reminder, Jane, about the points. I don't consider myself to be very competitive, but I compete against myself, so it's always good to. And I'm not allowed to play crazy golf anymore because it turns out I am quite competitive and I feel golf. Anyway, I've got some referrals. I've got one for Paul B, a CGT query with someone that was complaining that I have to pay that. I don't know if you can help them. And I've got one for Leanne, who's going to help me, or doesn't help me, has. And one from Paul C, the video part work. She's very on touch, but she was excited about that. I had a one-to-one with Paul D.
This week.
Yes!
Thank you very much.
And I had 2 back-to-back EPM socials last week. The quiz night was the first one on Thursday, which was great fun. Thank you for organising it. Loved it.
Well, our groups. We're full, I think.
Yes.
So
No,
no.
it was 6 actually, but only by 2 points. We'd win it next year, and then we had a great night on the Black Tie Friday. It was just so much fun. Loved that. Thank you for all your company. Have a great week. See you next week.
Well done.
Great, good job.
We may have been few today as tired as you people. Great to start Jane, as always. And the best thing about the UW cashback card is I can be in London and I can see what my wife's paying.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
What the hell have you just done?
Yeah.
But no, I've been in UW. It was the first thing I did actually. The first one I had was when I first started coming to EDF originally back in early 2000.
So that long ago?
Signed up and it's nearly 6 years. It must have saved us a fortune. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks for the invite to Friday evening. It was really very fun. It was just nice to spend some time with people from here, but also networking with other people. So brilliant. And thanks for the one-to-one and the podcast interview. Honestly, it's really, really good. It's really enjoyable. I've sat there editing it for hours, and I ain't even listened to it this morning. It's really great fun. Yes. Managed to get it down from an hour and a half. Brilliant meeting. Thanks so much.
Clearly, words yes, numbers less time. Early 2000s.
6 years.
Yeah, nearly 6 years.
5 years.
Really 6 years.
2025.
Yeah, in January it'll be 6 years.
It's 2 decades.
2020s. 26 years I've been in
It was my first referral when I joined this networking group in 1998 to join UW. So I truly have been in flipping ages at this point. So well done.
Thank you.
Terry can you help us out with some legal wranglings with Brentwood Council?
Alright then.
Well, you love this one, but we just need to get it because we've got an awesome lease at the moment. We'll sort that out. Thank you very much for the fab social. Really enjoyed that. Really looking forward to tomorrow's scary one. Thank you for the money to BDF staff, to Stuart for some annual renewals, to Catherine for an annual renewal. Come on.
Thanks very much, Ben, for telling us about your journey.
Oh.
Well done. Alexi, that's always doing an excellent presentation. You'll know you've not somebody else's, and yeah, we like it. Thank you to you all for making a relatively low attendance feel like a good attendance, not no attendance. Well done. Excellent 60-second round general interview.
Hello. Neither of them are here, so yeah, refer there for James, it's already been done, and one with Toby, but he's cleared up as well. So Neither, yeah, brilliant, Edslop James, thank you very much. Also, those who don't know us, I'm speaking at seminars as well, and I'm speaking at a big one in October called, January, called Audacious Live. It's in Colchester. I'll link you up with another Ben who's running it as well. So they've got Lisa Johnson and different types of speakers coming down. So I'll be able to link you up.
They need a teapot.
They will need something as well. So, and I'll be nervous, so I'll need somebody to hold my hand with me. So, but I'll link you up.
Lovely.
Right, Jane, thank you for your 10 minutes. I'm learning all the time.
We all are. Thank you.
Yeah. I am a brand new.
Brand new.
Am I that person you're talking about? The £200?
No.
This is
I did one of them. Two referrals. There is one for Clara, for a friend of mine who has problems raising a mortgage on a really massive renovation that's been there for years and it still looks like they haven't done anything. And one for me as well.
Thank you.
Thanks for 10 minutes, Mike. You're so good at that. Wish I was as confident. Perhaps you should be classes or something. Thanks for the spot, Jane. Brilliant as always. Right, I've got a testimonial to Terry. He has been so helpful this week. We've got a couple of issues. He's been awesome. We asked him for the invoice and he said no. So, thank you very much. Tom.
In post.
Yeah. Obviously we had a social meet up on Thursday, which we smashed the other EBF group, which I'm happy with. And also, thanks to Paul Lee for the money. I can't register it online for some reason.
Yeah, I think Scott about that. So,
Oh,
yeah.
That's all right. Thanks all.
Yeah, thanks very much, Jane, for the reminder that the membership committee is there to help you guys, right, with the issues you've done too. We want to remember. So thank you for the reminder, that's all we're doing. And very excellent. I've got one question, nobody was brave enough to ask. Well, if you didn't drink wine, how much would your cash back be?
Probably about £2, isn't it?
Anyway, now, very good, thanks very much. I've been a customer, and even though I'm not your direct customer, as Ben said, he's helped me fix rates and sort out problems, and he's cut through all the red tape and we've gone straight down the line. So thank you very much for
Very well.
Great meeting, the end stopped, and yeah, great 10 minutes. I'm a customer, and even though I'm not your customer, you've helped me out as well, so thank you very much. I have a referral for Clara, and I think you can do buy-to-let mortgage. I've got a couple of others going, but yeah, so great meeting with you.
Yeah, great meeting. Always great to hear more. I was at another networking thing yesterday and there was the UW presentation there. So
obviously mine's much better.
Obviously. Well, she was battling so much noise. I felt for her as she's trying to almost shout over the kind of ambient noise in the room. So at least you had a slightly quieter.
And also, let's face it, I've got a big gob.
Well,
so
to be honest,
you're
you
going to hear me now.
Yeah, it was brilliant having sort of people down in Stortford last week. So yeah, thanks for going to the quiz. And pretty much, if you take out Price Bailey, who win every single year,
you guys were pretty much top of the league. So, you know, that's how it works. I have a referral from John, but obviously he's not here. He came and sorted out the door which was sticking again. And I've got a few sort of things that I'm working on for people, so thank you very much for passing those over to me. I'm not sure if I'll be here next week or Shannon. I'm meeting with the surveyor who's hopefully going to come on Thursday, and I'm meeting with him on Tuesday. So depending, he does know Shannon as well, so I'll have a chat with him, and if he'd prefer I was here, then I will be, but otherwise it may be Shannon. So we'll get one of us next week, and I think pretty positive the surveyor will be here as well. So yeah, cool, looking good for that. So yeah, that's it, and see you all very soon.
Sorry, Catherine, don't you say thanks for inviting me to last Friday. Oh, it was a really good evening. Sorry about that. Thanks, Stephen. Sorry, Catherine.
It's all right, it's fine.
Thank you, Jane, for your entertainment and your 10 minutes. And I think it was almost a clean sweep for UW as well.
Yeah.
Still haven't seen a bloody cashback card from Dom, so I don't know what he's doing with it.
You got to get one for yourself.
I need to sort this out, clearly, because I don't do as much shopping as him, actually, but clearly. I've got I had one in mind, which he's clearly forgotten. And Toby has asked me to give this to several people about the quiz evening, so I'll just use Clara as it's in your neck of the woods. And see you all next week.
So I'm
recording Toby that one's one as well, by the way.
Sorry?
With Toby, Josh, sorry, yeah. I've got that too. Well, I'm putting it down. Sorry, Dan.
Well done. Leanne's synergy meeting, I'm recording that. The rest I'm going to record next week because I'm not yet able to access the new site, but I will. I'll put in a flurry. I'd just like to point out that the secret weapon for the quiz was probably that young lady over there who happens to know every flag in the world.
Oh, yeah.
26 of them. Correct. As a by job, who knows the flags for these places and so on. So that sounded remarkable. And also on the table I was, the secret weapon was probably quiet Dave Roberts, who whispered into my ear correct answers all the time. Unfortunately, they got shouted down by louder people that weren't necessarily so correct on the table. So that's a classic quiz problem. Yes. No, the mayor was on my table. Yes. And you know, no mayor, you're wrong. It didn't quite work out. But yes, never overlook the quiet electrician. Thank you very much. That was great. You're always great. I mean, you could just stand there and just chat in general. You'd be mesmerising.
Oh, okay, you like to share.
Well done.
Are you done?
Oh, yeah.
In that case, come to pick us a little bit and get today's batch of referrals.
Okay, what pick me?
Who have we got?
It is. Sally. Thank you very much. Good as to Sally.
Excellent. Thank you very much for the 10 minutes, for the running, and well done to Sally. Okay. I'm about to send you out, not into the sunshine, it's only barely light. But as we approach winter, we must look cheerful and think about Christmas and things like that. There you are, I mentioned it. Now, talking about Christmas, help our social secretary, please. He needs to know who can go to the Christmas party, and it's those of us who want to go, encourage everybody who hasn't said to do so, because he hasn't booked it yet, and it's getting on. Yes, is that all right, Paul?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm going to send an email out to everyone that hasn't responded, and I'm going to book it tomorrow. Somehow. So yes, I've just made some notes.
What was the proposed date?
19th of December.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay, fine. I have been dragged kicking and screaming onto WhatsApp, and I have been viewing the to and fro's. And there is one ongoing saga that I just would like to have it cleared up. Leanne, Catherine, have you sorted out lunch yet? Get on with it. Right.
We went over to a private chat.
So social media deals with things in that sort of way, doesn't it? Right. Has anybody got any announcements they wish to make to the meeting? Jen?
Next week is Synergy meeting, my one, and it's about the monkeys on our back. So when you take on a new client or whether you take on a new puppy, you require monkeys, some of which you know about, but how do you deal with them? So that's a stress synonym.
Right. Good on. Yes.
We've got one more space for the Halloween event tomorrow.
I might tell you what.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Availability.
So yeah, that's nice.
Check a few things today.
Yeah, so and then Indian Inongo afterwards.
Nice.
Yes.
Right. Anybody else? No? Right. Again, thank you all for making this a really good meeting. And we were 18, not 17, so that was good. And I send you out into the driveway. Unfortunately, it's dull, but enjoy the day, enjoy the week, and let's see if we can try and encourage members not here today to be here as well as us next week.
Yes.